Coming up, let's meet Nancy Ridge from Telecom Brokers here at the Women in Technology Luncheon Interop 2015.
You're watching YBL TV.
Nancy, you're a VP for Telecom Brokers, consulting firm for the top 100 tech companies as well as SMBs. How does that come into the picture with your founding Women in the Channel?
Well, thanks for asking, because I was really thrilled that Interop chose to have for the second year in a row a Women in Tech panel. Having been in the technology industry for going on 20 years now, and being in a leadership role at Telecom Brokers, and of course being exposed to and working with all of these big companies in the technology space, both from a customer standpoint as well as service providers, I found myself in the minority, to say the least, many times, particularly in the boardroom environment, where it'll be me and maybe one other woman sitting at the table. And so about 4 years ago, there was another female leader and myself who were at a conference, once again, seeing this trend. And we also noticed that there seemed to be less and less younger women coming into the industry. And so we decided that we might like to get together and invite the women who were a part of the tech industry to collaborate. Instead of being isolated or maybe even competing with each other, we looked at the idea of how can we collaborate to help each other grow our businesses.
I'm so glad that you are in the forefront of this new direction.
Our focus at Women in the Channel is really threefold. The first part is to collaborate with each other to grow our businesses. And the second part is to support each other as women, because I think part of what holds us back, and I know that feeling when you wonder why aren't there more women in leadership roles, is sometimes it's just our own ideas about ourselves. That, we are wearing a lot of different hats, being moms, being wives, daughters, mothers, as well as trying to run companies and be leaders. And I think sometimes we don't ask for help enough. And one of the things we're hoping to do in this group is to create a forum and a support structure where we can ask each other for help, whether it's advice or networking, even if it's just bolstering or encouraging to say, you know what, you can do it. Lastly, the other piece that we're very focused on is mentoring. We know that if you have a mentor, the statistics say that you're 22% more likely to achieve your career goals with a mentor versus without having a mentor. And again, for some reason, women tend to be less inclined to get mentors than men. And I think it has to do with that whole self-sufficiency attitude, that I can just take care of it. So we're encouraging that. We're encouraging our members to reach out to younger women, to invite them into the community. These are the young women of the future who can be leaders, and let's show them that a career in technology doesn't mean being locked up in a computer room. If you want to be a programmer, fantastic, but there's so many other careers and opportunities available.